Hey, greetings, it's HawgDawg. Hey, we're going to take another trip in the UH-60L Blackhawk by Cera Sim. This is the helicopter. We are in the great city of New York City. Add-on scenery, this is Manhattan X from Aerosoft. So it won't look like default scenery. We're going to get in the helicopter. I don't know what kind of frame rates I'm going to get here, but we're going to give it a shot. One thing you'll notice about the Cera Sim Blackhawk is that it's very smooth to fly. It flies very nicely. It has trim, has autopilot. And let me kick up some music. Again, this is the Manhattan X scenery. The downtown is very full of buildings, as you can see. You don't get this in default. Let me get rid of that annoying message. Nice bridge over here. We'll head down to it. And another. The next one will fly under. Oh, there's two there. Uh-oh. Wasn't going to make it underneath. I was going too fast, so had to turn off. Ooh, there we would have hit it. If you ever wanted to practice flying helicopters, classical music is awesome to practice flying helicopters with because, well, for one thing, it's not all upbeat and, you want your movements to kind of match the music. This is Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. I like the view of looking out a little to the left so that you can see the overhead panel and the cockpit. One real nice thing about the Cera Sim is, well, this cockpit for the UH-60 are these sliders that tell you where your torque and whatnot is at. Right now I'm over torquing. You can tell because I'm in the red. Not only that, but it has the numbers up here. Your torque percentage. Let me turn that down a little. The torque percentage is, right now it's in the red. I bring it down a little bit, you can see the number, 139% of your torque percentage. So if I bring that down to 100%, it should just be green. Over here you have your engine temperature. That should start going down as we stay down below 100%. There's fuel over here, your oil temperature. I forget what this one is. There's your RPM and your engine RPM. So the temperature finally started to drop, then I pumped it up again. Here, let me jettison these doors. Get a better view. Oh, we might as well turn the sound on, huh? This is what the helicopter sounds like from the outside. And actually I have it turned down quite a bit. You can see how cool it looks from the outside. Especially with the Manhattan X software. Very nice view. You don't get to see that too often in FSX. I'll fly from outside for a little bit. I don't generally fly from outside the aircraft, but today I'm going to make an exception. I'll make another pass over Manhattan. I have this terrible cough. That's a lot of buildings. This is the most intensive graphical area that I have in my FSX. It certainly represents more buildings per capita than any other place I fly. And again, this is add-on scenery. You don't get to all of this by default. And according to Aerosoft, all of these buildings are in their proper locations and shapes. So if you live there, you might recognize these buildings. Better get in the cockpit, this is going to get ugly. Here we go. Not like cruising down through some buildings at 150 knots. Did want to show you the construction on the Ground Zero memorial. The choppiness that you see is because I'm recording. I don't normally see this kind of choppiness when I'm actually just flying without recording. I lose half of my frames to fraps. That was part A of Manhattan. Part B here is the actual downtown area, down where the towers used to be, and where they're doing the construction for the memorial. Also, you notice the Statue of Liberty off to the right. There's the construction zone for the Twin Towers Memorial. We'll head over to Lady Liberty. Kill the sound. Now, Manhattan X changes the way that Ellis Island looks. This is Ellis Island right down here, and it does not look like that in the default FSX. It also changes the way that the Statue of Liberty looks. It changes the whole island. In default FSX, Statue of Liberty looks like it's only partially chipped out. It needs to be completed, but here it actually looks pretty good. And you can see the birds above the Statue of Liberty, or on the island. And there she is. Go ahead and set her down. That was a little introductory flight for the Cera Sim UH-60L Blackhawk, recently released. It is one of the best helicopters I have had the privilege to fly in FSX. My other favorite is another one of their aircraft, the 412. Oh yes, with the scenery there's a difference in the mesh. So when you land, you kind of land on this island, you land below ground. Well, that's it. And hey, thanks for watching.